After 500 plus hours in HellDivers 2, I've discovered mechanics that 99% of players have no idea exist. These aren't your basic aim for weak spots tips. These are hidden systems that game never teaches you. I'm talking about damage calculations, armor layers, environmental interactions and exploits that completely change how you play. I'm Dead Aim, and today I'm exposing every secret mechanic I've discovered. Some of these are so powerful they feel like cheating. If you want to play HellDivers 2 at the highest level, this is a video you've been waiting for. So let's unlock the secrets. So let's start with a mechanic that nobody truly understands: armor penetration and durable damage system. The hidden truth about armor penetration. So the game shows you armor penetration levels, so like this. So we have light armor penetrating is 1 to 3, medium armor penetration is 4 to 6, and heavy is 7 to 9. But what it doesn't tell you is how the durable damage system works underneath. So here's what really happening. When you shoot an armoured enemy apart, the game calculates two types of damage. So the surface damage, so that's the rounds hitting the armour, what you can see, and there's a durable damage, what penetrates through the health pool, so that is health underneath the armour. So the secret, even if your weapon can't penetrate armour, you'll still be doing a hidden percentage of damage that accumulates over time. So the example, operator can't penetrate a charge's armour, AP5 required armour, but it's still doing 10 to 15% durable damage with every shot. So firing 50 rounds into the same armour plate and you'll eventually break through. So you don't always need a high AP weapons. With sustained fire on armour plates works better than players think. Understanding this lets you use weak weapons effectively. So the exploit, focus fire on one armour section. The game tracks damage per plate. So spread your shots, wasted durable damage, and concentrated fire on each armour plate equals breakthrough. So armour layer theory, so enemies have multiple armour layers. There's an outer durable layer, the armour you see, and a squishy sub-layer, hidden health pool underneath. And then there's a core health layer, which is the actual enemy HP, which is the vital points. So once you crack the outer layer, your bullets hit squishy sub-layer, which takes full damage regardless of AP rating. Translation: 2 shots from a high AP weapon is better than 20 from a low AP weapon, only if you're trying to crack armour fast. For sustained DPS, both work, just one is slower. Pro tip: this is why explosive weapons feel so powerful. They bypass the durable layer entirely and hit multiple health pools at once. So moving on, explosive damage splitting. So explosives hitting multiple enemies and damage numbers. So explosive damage in HellDivers 2 works completely differently than bullet damage, and the game never explains this. When an explosive detonates near multiple enemies, and damage splits between all the targets in the blast radius. So here's the formula. So say for instance, total explosive damage divided by number of enemies hit, damage per enemy. So if I drop an Eagle 500 kg bomb and it deals 2,000 damage, hits 5 enemies in the blast radius, each enemy takes 400 damage, not 2,000, which people think. Why this matters: dense swarms actually reduce explosive effectiveness per target. That massive bug breach, your orbital strike is dividing its damage between 30 plus targets. Use explosive small groups and high value targets, not massive swarms. For swarms, use sustained fire like flamethrowers, machine gun turrets, or machine guns like support weapons, which we have on over here. So I'm going to launch into a mission in a sec, guys. I'll just talk through this part. So I do trivial because it's more like farming, stuff like that. So easy, and it tells you that at the bottom the samples that you can get. So obviously up until extreme, which you can get all the samples that you need. You don't have to go higher, but it just makes it harder. You can do for a challenge eventually. Right, so moving on. The explosive AoE fall off. Explosives also have a distance fall off. So centre of blast is 100% damage, middle radius 70% damage, and edge of radius is 30% damage. And this is especially vital on the 500 kg bomb. It's got 2000 damage, but say for instance you chuck a 500 kg bomb and it's a really big base, say for robots, say for instance, it'll only take out maybe a quarter of that base if you're lucky, if you hit it on that right side, because the base is that big. You need maybe 2 or 3 500 kg bombs to take it all out, and that's why stuff's still like bots are still going about. Maybe there's turrets still shooting at you because they're on the other side, so you have to be strategic with that. So that near miss stratagem, it's doing 30% of its stated damage. So a pro tip is aim explosives to land under enemies, not near them. Ground destinations have better sensor hit rates than Airbus. So the prone explosive resistance secret. Here's something almost nobody knows. Going prone reduces explosive damage taken by 30 to 40%. Obviously you're not going to be proning and going across the map. It'll take years. So what you're going to be doing, what you need to do is hit that deck, yeah. As soon as you throw some stratagems in and then all hell breaks loose, you need to hit that deck. So test this yourself. Stand next to an explosion, death. Go prone next to the same explosion, survive. When fighting automatons, make it a habit to crouch or prone while shooting to mitigate explosive damage. So when you see a bot firing a rocket, hit prone immediately. You'll take a fraction of the damage. So that's one of the top secrets, guys. So limb destruction system as well. So shooting off enemy limbs, so the behavioural changes. So every enemy in HellDivers 2 has a limb-based health system that changes their behaviour when you destroy specific body parts. Each enemy limb has its own health pool, separate from core health. Destroy the limb, enemy. So if you destroy the limb, enemy is crippled but alive. Certain limbs destroyed, behaviour changes. So say for instance, terminate examples. Charges. Destroy both back legs, can't charge and only swipes. Exposed. Legs have 60% of body's durability. So remember that, guys, for the charges, for terminates. Battle Titans. Destroy leg joints, movement speed reduced by 40%, so they can't run up to you and stamp on you and kill you. So multiple limb destruction, so its stagger chance increases, so that'll go up probably to 50, 60, maybe 60, 70%. It can't walk about, just gets thing crippled, and then you can take it out with a kill shot to the head. So hunters are one of the most hated terminates. I really hate them. So this is a pro tip, guys. Remove the legs, so they crawl slower and easier to kill. It's still dangerous, but mobility is crippled. So the best thing I've found to kill hunters is either shotguns or say support LMGs. Just take them out, just shoot the legs, just spray them in the legs, and then they slow down. They can't run and jump at you, and you can just pretty much take them out with a headshot. So automating examples. So the devastators shoot the arm holding the weapon. Weapon drops, they're defenseless. They'll try to pick it up, kill them during animation. Right. So that's for devastators. Hulks destroy the arm. Weapon disabled. So the weapon will be disabled. They'll still pursue but can't shoot. So it's pretty much you're taking the arms off. Striders destroy legs. They topple over, become stationary targets. Head still functions, but mobility gone. So what you can do is, what I usually do is take out the top guns on a strider and then shoot the legs. Or if you're a good shot, try and take it out with maybe a recoilless support weapon or a LAS 99, which is the infinite ammo support, and just shoot the top guns first, because they can take you out. And then shoot the legs, and then shoot the head. But if you shoot the head but aim for the eye, the red eye on it. If you can hit that, maybe once or twice, sometimes it takes 2 times, you can take it out. I took it out with 1 shot before, so that's only if you're lucky, though, if you hit it perfect, because it can be turning about and stuff. That's why you take the legs out first. So the exploit, so crowd control through limb targeting. So instead of killing everything, cripple high threat enemies. Shoot charge your legs, making them unable to chase. Destroy devastator arms, making them harmless. Remove hunter mobility, buying time. This is especially powerful on high difficulties where you're outnumbered, cripple threats, then focus on the objective. Pro tip, the autocannon is the best limb destruction weapon, high rate of fire, explosive rounds, so it can take consistent limb breaks on enemies. So moving on, environmental interaction secrets. So the environment is in the HellDivers 2 is more interactive than most players realise. These mechanics can save you ammo, time and lives. So explosive barrels have a 10-metre chain reaction radius. Shoot 1 barrel near others, entire area detonates. So each barrel adds its damage to the chain. So lure enemies into barrel clusters is because I shot loads of barrels near some, I think it was some devastators, and fire kills everything. That's all I'm going to say. Fire kills everything, and this is why I put it in on my secret, obviously on this stream. So each barrel adds its damage to the chain. So lure enemies into barrel clusters, shoot 1 barrel, watch everything die. Works especially well in industrial zones against bots, like I just said. So there's electrical fences on the map, the infinite kill zones. Any enemy that touches them takes continuous damage. Fences never power down. Works all enemy types, including bow titans. So basically, electrocute them, and fire damage. Fire damage is probably number one, I would say. So cart enemies into fences. Stand on the safe side. Let the fence do the work. This trivialises certain defence objectives. So instant kills. Environmental hazards on lava planets don't just hurt, they instantly kill most enemies. Terrorists burn to death in 2 seconds. Small bots die immediately. Even charges die in 5 to 6 seconds. So what you should do is orbital strikes near lava pools. Enemies that survive the blast run into the lava trying to escape, double kills. So when you call in supply drop or reinforce the pod itself, does massive impact damage. Direct hit on enemy. Instant kill, even charges. Landing radius has knockback effect. So supply pods are weapons. So when you call in a supply drop or reinforce, the pod itself does massive impact damage. What to do is call supply drops and reinforcements onto enemy positions, 3 kills while getting the resources. How to aim. The stratagem ball shows exact landing point. Practice your throws. Right, so moving on. So destructible environment cover. Most cover is destructible with enough damage. Rocks, permanent cover. Walls and barriers, destructible after sustained fire. Trees, destructible with explosives. Why this matters? That bot hiding behind a wall, shoot the wall. Don't waste time. Flanking, just remove the cover. So weather effects, visibility. Sandstorms, fog, blizzards reduce enemy detection by 40 to 50%. Enemies won't see you from as far. Stealth approaches become viable. Use for sample farming. Use bad weather to speed run objectives. Enemies literally can't see you coming. So I've not chose on here. You can see there's a message coming in from Super Earth. Just bear with me. Right, so like it just said. So I'm gonna try and choose a snow biome. Biome means the actual. Let's have a look. So the biome means the actual picture there, and what it is, desert, snow, what weather it is and stuff. So like you can just move it about. This one, so that's a forest. What's this one? That's got a bit of fog in it. What's this one? That's open ground. I usually like doing the open ground ones, can you see further? So this one maybe. Sharon Prime. Let's have a look around. Let's see if there's any others. Still have spawns or resistance high. If you're doing a farming one, you want resistance low, because then you can just shoot through it quick. So we've got a snow one here. It's low, that's good. So that's the snow one. And then you can just look about what you want to do. Start fuel pumps. Just look at different ones, what they are. So that one, eliminate devastators, right? So, moving on. So, water slows everything. Water, swamp areas, reduce movement speed for everyone. You move slower, enemies move slower, same percentage. Fighting the water when kiting. The slowdown effects, enemy charge speeds more noticeable than your backpedal speed, especially effective versus charges. So, stratagem tech, most players miss. So, stratagems have hidden mechanics that completely change their effectiveness. The faster you input your stratagem code, the more accurate the drop. Perfect input under 1 second lands within 1 meter, and the slow input of 3+ seconds, it usually lands it within 5 meter deviation. So the exploit: practice your most used stratagems codes until their muscle memory. Speed equals precision. So throwing at distance multiplier. So holding the stratagem throw button increases distance by up to 300%. Tap throw 20 meters. Hold for 2 seconds 60 meters. Full charge. So it's 80+ meters. So why this matters, you can call orbital strikes from much farther than you think. Stay safe, strike from distance. So elevation effects, stratagem landing. So throwing stratagems from high ground increases their range by 30 to 40%. So if you're on a hill, it's got a longer throw distance. If you're in a valley, it'll have a shorter throw distance. Always throw stratagems from elevated positions from maximum range and safety. So certain stratagems cancel others. Some stratagems override previous ones. So 2 eagle strikes in the same area, the second one cancels first. Orbital lasers have priority over orbitals. So why this matters is coordinate with your team. Don't waste cooldowns by stacking stratagems that cancel. So, and supply packs, moving on to supply packs. So supply packs give you more ammo than standard, so resupply stratagems, obviously. But the backpack refills 100% ammo restoration, and resupply stratagem only gives you 75% ammo per pack. Backpack users have better ammo economy, so use a supply backpack. Sentry guns have priority targeting. Sentries target based on their threat level, not proximity. Heavies, mediums and light enemies, they'll ignore small bugs to shoot charges. You gotta be careful with your sentry guns. So this matters because play sentries to guard your flanks, not front lines. They'll auto target the real threats. So reinforce has invincibility frames. When you respawn from a reinforce, you have 1.5 seconds of invincibility. Can't take damage and can't be grabbed by enemies. So why this helps is respawn into hot zones. Use your 1 invincibility frames to reposition before engaging. Don't immediately start shooting. Move to cover first. So moving on to secret 8. So eagle stratagems can't miss if you move. So eagle strikes track your initial position, not your current position. Throw stratagems, then sprint away. Eagle misses. Throw stratagem, stay near area, precision hit. So the pro tip is throw eagles, then immediately dive backwards. You maintain proximity accuracy but escape the blast radius. So weapon hidden mechanics. So weapons have hidden stats and mechanics the game doesn't show you. So the recoil reduction through stance. Your stance dramatically affects your weapon accuracy. Prone is 80% recoil. Crouched 50% recoil reduction. And standing no reduction. So when you're standing, don't shoot when you're standing. 50% recoil reduction on when you're crouched, and so basically shoot from prone. So when fighting automations, make it a habit to crouch or prone while shooting. Increased accuracy on high fire rate weapons. The same weapon behaves completely different based on your stance. Machine guns become laser accurate when prone, so take this into account. So damage fall off is extreme. So most weapons have severe damage fall off at range. So 0 to 30 meters is 100% damage, 30 to 60 70%, and 60 meters 40% damage. Why this matters, that the Liberator doing 60 damage up close, it's doing 24 damage at long range. Distance effectiveness drop. So close the gap before engaging or use weapons with low fall off, laser weapons and snipers. So the fire modes change more Titan fire rate. So fire modes change more than fire rate. Switching fire modes also changes accuracy. Single shot plus 30% accuracy. and obviously changes your recoil pattern, and damage per shot. Burst mode has 5% damage boost. Most players never test this, you should. Laser weapons never trigger patrols. Energy weapons, sickle, scythe, have hidden stealth bonus, don't create noise alerts. Patrol groups won't investigate laser fire. The exploit, use laser weapons for stealth breakthroughs. You can kill patrols without alerting nearby enemies. Explosive weapons have limb multipliers. Explosive weapons deal 2 times damage to limbs versus body shots. Normal bullets 1 times limbs and 1 times to body. Explosives 2 times to limbs and 1 times to body. Translation is autocannon leg shots on charges are twice as effective as body shots. So the stagger threshold system. So yeah, every enemy has a hidden stagger meter. Fill the meter, enemy staggers, stops attacking. Heavy weapons fill it fast. Some weapons, shotguns and explosives, have stagger bonuses. So this matters because the stagger plus damage per shot in certain situations, stopping a charge in mid-charge is better than slowly killing it. So the best weapons are slugger, breaker, autocannon and all shotguns. Headshot multipliers vary by enemy. Headshots don't always do the same multiplier. So Terminids, if you get a headshot, it's 2 times headshot damage. Autocannons, it's 3 times headshot damage, critical system hits. And heavy enemies is 1.5% headshot damage. So headshots matter way more against bots than bugs. So weapon swap is faster than reload. So weapon swap animation is 0.8 seconds. Most reloads are 2 to 3 seconds. In close quarters panic situations, swap to secondary instead of reloading. Finish the kill, then reload. This is why the Redeemer high capacity pistol is meta. It's a better panic button than reloading your primary. So enemy behaviour exploits. So enemy AI has patterns you can exploit once you understand them. So the patrol vision cones. So enemy patrols have 120 degrees forward vision cones. They can't see behind them, and they can't see to the sides beyond 60 degrees. So flank patrols from behind, you can stand 5 meters away and they won't detect you if you're outside the cone. So sound decoys work. Enemies investigate gunfire, explosions, supply pod landings and player footsteps. Throw a grenade in one direction, sneak in the other. Enemies will investigate the other explosion while you complete the objectives. Enemies won't follow it into certain areas. Some map boundaries are no-go zones for specific enemies. Chargers won't enter tight cave passages. Bar titans avoid steep hills, and bots won't chase into certain water areas. Learn these zones, use them as safe repositioning areas. So I'm just going to jump in on this mission because I've been talking for a while, and then we'll carry on with some exploits. So the breach cooldown timer. When you kill the breach caller enemy, there's a 45-second cooldown before another breach can occur. Terminids, kill the warrior that screams. Automatons, kill the bot that fires the flare. Prioritise breach callers, kill them for fast, and you get 45 seconds and no reinforcements. So let's jump in, guys. I'll just show you a quick farming mission. This stream will probably be about 30 to 45 minutes, just explaining all this to you guys and what I've come across what I've learned over a long time. So because I'm doing a farming mission and I'm on a snow biome, what I'm going to do is I'm going to just take the light stuff I can. So you always take a laser 99 cannon. The reason being is because it's got limited ammo, and also you can shoot down ships with it easy. So because I'm doing a farming mission, take that. So you need to take the jump pack, because basically these two. So if you look on the right hand side where it says item traits, so it has no backpack there. So that means I can use the backpack with this. So you can combine the unlimited ammo. You just wait till it recharges. So pick your shots, and you can use it with any backpack. So I can take the Hell Bomb. I can take any of these backpacks with me. The AR-23 guard dog is pretty good because it's medium armor penetrating. Also, it covers, as it says, providing 360 cover, and it returns to rearm to your backpack. But it's good when you're basically doing a bit higher missions. The only time you don't want to use that is when it's stealth missions, because it starts shooting the enemy as soon as it sees it. So you could use it, you could take it in, but I'd use something different. So anyway, let's jump into this. So I'm going to take an orbital, which I always take. Wait a minute, I've just took that off. Right, so an orbital. I don't take 500 kgs anymore. I changed it, so I take the strafing run. You only get 5 of them, but it's heavy arm penetrating, and it takes them out. So backpack, and then what I'll put on is, because it's a snow biome, stamina enhancement. Let me just have a look.
Reminder: all personnel must submit weekly urine sample by.
Don't need to put. So I put Halpod space optimization. Usually I go with the resupply pods, because you can drop the supply pods in, and then they can take them out. I might just take them anyway, because when you're extracting, it's perfect. You can drop them in, you can rearm yourself, you can take out enemies with whatever weapons you have, and also the turret on top. You'd be surprised how much it does actually help you. I know I'm only on trivial, but we're just going in to show you. So I'll move on to the next part. So we're going to launch in now. So I'll give it time to launch in. So we was on so the aggro reset through distance. So if you run 150 plus meters from enemies, they'll lose aggro and return to patrol. Works on everything except scripted spawns. Useful for escaping bad situations. So when overwhelmed, run far away, don't fight. The enemies will reset, giving you time to regroup. Right. So I'm going to drop in here. I'm going to... First is drop all your support weapons in. You can actually pick them up from prone as well, so you don't get seen. As you can see, I can use both backpack, jump pack, and Las 99. That's the secret, guys. That's one of the best tips that I can give new HellDivers joining Xbox, or any HellDivers that did not know this. So it frees up, and you can use any backpack slot with the Las 99. The recoilless rifle and other things, they have to carry the ammo with it, which you understand. You can't. This is the only setup that you can have. So Las 99 is pretty good. You just got to watch that bar when it charges. When it gets to it, fire, and then you just obviously change. You've got whatever weapons you've got on. This is pretty good as well. The Liberator Penetrator. This is what I use for bots. You can zoom in. You can take them out. Just got to keep an eye on your ammo. But anyway, right. So where am I? I'm right there. I need to take out this first. Before we do, I'll just tell you about this. Enemies block each other. So enemy collision is real. They physically block each other. Charges can hit other bugs. A bot gunfire hits other bots if they cross the line of fire. So use tight corridors. Enemies bottleneck and damage each other trying to reach you. So I'll move on to this last bit. So heavy enemies have turn radius limits. Chargers and battle titans can't turn quickly. Full charge has 5 meter minimum turn radius. They overshoot if you sidestep last second. So metador dodge. Wait until they're 3 meters away, then sidestep. They'll overshoot and crash into walls, stunning them briefly. So remember that. Chargers and battle titans. Right. So I'll tell you the last bit at the end of this. So I'm gonna go in. So always look on the top of your map. So there is something here. Common sample. Take that. Take any ammo. Right. What's up here? Watch out for these. These slow you down. But I can use them towards the enemy as well. So I'm running over here. I jump over them. And then I go right here, shooting at them, and if any of them break through, say some chainsaw guys running at me, hopefully they'll go into them and slow them down. Then I can jump backwards, and that'll slow them down. So you can use the environment against the enemies. Right, so right now, I'm going to get an orbital laser on that, and a strafing run. You know why I'm doing that? Like I said in the tips, guys, that's going to go around to the main enemies, like it is now. And the strafing run's just going to go over the top of it. Bot drop detected. So the bot drop's going to be coming in, it's over there. There you go. Right. I can use strafing run again, just to clear him out. There's a guy right there. Right, they're all cleared out. Just switch around here now. For any like common samples or anything like that, guys. Any samples. You only pretty much get common on this, but what I try to do is go in a circle, so I'll go this way. So I've already done the objective now. So now it's just getting these question marks. So which is like finding the samples, also other things like requisition and credits. So we'll do this one quick. So there's a blizzard in. So I'll just show you quickly. So if I walk into that, right, it'll make me look at this, how slow it makes you go. Look at that. I'm pretty much not moving. Only just slowed. But if I stop, it's still slowed. If I go prone, I can pretty much move, and then it'll go off after so long, and you can shoot them as well. So if you're near an enemy, shoot them.
There's something here.
Make sure they don't get you though, because then you'll be in a world of pain if you're getting chased by. Oh, there you go. See, look, slowed them. Perfect example. So there's a guy there, right there. Watch. There you go. Check that out. Bang. Straight from run. Right there. Jump to the side. Take most of them out. Well, there's a few actually over there, isn't there? Always stay prone, guys. You did hit me, that guy, wherever it may be. You can see him on your map where they are. So there's a guy right in front of me somewhere. Can't see that guy.
One life for Super Earth.
That's it. Shoot them down. Bot drop. Can't see the bot drop, so I'll just keep moving, guys. So I'm just gonna move over here somewhere. See if there's any other. That's some over there, as you can see. So I'll keep going. I've got the final section of secrets nobody discusses coming up. So just keep your eye out. I'm just showing you a snow biome. Obviously it's better to have experimental infusion, but I've not unlocked that yet. So you can unlock stuff on the war bond. There's one over here. What's this? So this is pretty much just a spawn. The quicker you can do the mission, the better. So I've already completed the mission, but I mean the quicker you can get everything possible, what you can find, then the better. Like for instance, once you've done so many of these, you'll understand what, like basically what where the stuff is, like stims, and then you get a ship, stuff like that. Medals. There you go. Got some medals there. As it's cleared now, I can see a lot better. So I'm gonna go this way because in regards to the resupply. So there's a ramp here. What I'm gonna do is put it right there in the middle because it'll target enemies coming up here. So right, let's extract, and then I'll give you the last secret tip, guys. For liberty. Right, okay. Right. We've got incoming. Oh, we definitely got incoming.
Get some! Get some!
Where's this ship? That's my main priority. Stopping for reinforcements coming in. Right. Maybe get that in. Another strafing run. I've got enemies coming in this way. Gonna take some stuff. Where are they coming? That way. You can always check. Oh, that's another tip, guys. Always check the map. That beacon there, that beacon going round. That, like I can see some coming from that way as well. So maybe I can take these out. Yeah, a lot coming from that way. So let me shoot him because of the thing. But no recoil. And plus I'm behind that as well. Right. Shut that. So my turret took care of them. I took care of them. Well, most of them anyway. There's some more coming in now. You can't see me, but I can see them. Right. Go. Right guys, so the last one. Last but not least. So the meta secrets nobody's discussing. So finally let's talk about the meta secrets that competitive players use but never share publicly. So armor weight affects stamina regen. So light armor, faster stamina regen. Heavy armor, slower stamina regen by 30%. So light armor lets you sprint more frequently. Heavy armor forces you to fight more often. So the team composition matters more than individual skill. So mathematically, optimal squad is 1 anti-tank, recoilless or railgun, 1 crowd control, flamethrower MG, 1 support, supply pack or medic armor, and 1 flex, adapts to faction. So this beats 4 solo optimized players on high difficulties. So objective priority over kills. So missions calculate score based on objective completion 70% of the rewards, kills 20% of the rewards, and samples collected 10%. So you want to focus on the objective first. Then if you obviously have to kill anything, then you're going to kill. By killing the objectives, you're going to kill them anyway. So I got 60 kills on that. That's not so bad. So a bit bloodied up though. So speed running objectives gets you more rewards per hour than slow kills. Everything runs. Kill everything runs. So difficulty scaling isn't linear. So linearly with difficulty. Medium gives 2 times rewards on easy. Hard gives 1.5 rewards on medium, and extreme gives 1.3 times rewards on hard. So medium difficulty is the most time efficient for farming. Higher difficulties aren't worth it unless you need super samples. So major orders are time gated. Major orders have hidden contribution caps. Your first 10 missions count fully. Missions 11 to 20 count at 50% value, and missions 20 plus count at 10% value. Don't grind one major order endlessly. Do your 10 missions, then switch planets. So this is just a montage of all secrets in action. So these are the secrets nobody talks about. The hidden mechanics that separate good players from gods. You now know how armor penetration and durable damage actually work. how explosive damage splits and why prone saves you, how to explore enemy behaviour and AI patterns, hidden weapon mechanics that change effectiveness, meta secrets from maximum efficiency. But there's a final secret. Knowledge is only power if you use it. So close this video, jump into a mission and test these mechanics, prove they work, then come back and tell me which secret shot you most. In this video, if this video explores mechanics you didn't know existed, that like button is right there. If you want more deep dive analysis, subscribe. I'm Dead Aim. I don't just play games, I break them down to the core. See you on the battlefield, Helldiver. Democracy depends on knowledge. Peace out.